Alright. Young lad is 5 years old.
We pray for comfort for families, protection while we sleep. We pray for healing.
You have to exercise his hands so he will release his shoulders.
Pray for your mighty hand to ease our suffering, and all the while you hear his spoken need to love us way too much, to give us lesser things. What if your blessings come through raindrops? What if your healing comes through tears? What if the thousand sleepless nights are what it takes to know you're near? And what if troubles of this life are your mercies in disguise? We pray for wisdom, your voice to hear. We cry in anger when we cannot feel you near. Without your goodness, without your love, as if every promise from your word was not enough. All the while, you hear each broken plea, and all the will we have faith to believe. What if your blessings come through raindrops? What if your healing comes through tears? What if the thousand sleepless nights are what it takes to know you're near? What if troubles of this life?
Hi, this is Brad from Missionary Ventures Canada, and we're here with Gloria, and she's the founder of West Haven. Gloria, can you tell us a little bit about what you do here?
Oh, well, actually, there's so much to do. We have 79 children here now, and they're all wards of the state because these children were abandoned by their parents, or I should say mother. Because in Jamaica, it's a matriarchal society, and when there's a relationship between a man and a woman, if the man finds that a child is born and he or she is handicapped, he doesn't stay around. He leaves the woman alone to fend for herself. And rather than killing the child, she will leave the child by the wayside, put in a garbage pan, leave it in a cave, leave it even on a strain line. And this is how they have to come into care. Now, what has happened too is that there was not a home really for the children. And while I worked at the family court, I saw the need because I thought, if these are God's children, they're not dead yet. How can we leave them by the wayside, you know? And so I decided to get plans from government, which I did, fortunately, and I was able to, I used to put on lunches on the family court and have tag drives and do all sorts of things to raise funds. And I was able to raise enough funds to start the first cottage down there. And Tony Hart in Jamaica, he came in with me, and he also gave me a lot of funding to put up the other cottages. That is why I named this one Hart Cottage after Tony Hart, and this is Free Cottage after his secretary, Jane Free. This was bid by the Kiwanians because I had formed a board and the chairman was a Kiwanian. So I say, okay, Kiwanians, you have to do something. And so they started this. It took them about 5 years to build it. And what happened is that Kiwanians abroad too have come in and have helped us tremendously. I really didn't plan to be here because I've worked with government the Children's Services Division for a number of years. But the last administrator I had here, she didn't understand the whole concept of these children. Most of these children you see here came as babies. And some of them, even they're 5 and 6 years old, they look like babies. And when she came, she thought that the place was too good for them and that I should put them in another place, like an infirmary. And I objected to it strongly. And so because I'm no longer working in government, the board asked me if I would come and run it. And I have been here now for nearly 2.5 years as administrator. And I'm finding it very, very rewarding because children is my passion. Ever since I was a child, I love children. Whether they're handicapped, whether they can walk, whether they can talk, children are my passion. And so I'm here trying to do my best with them. And we have a staff of 54. And what government gives us, because these children are called wards of the state, the ministry gives us some funding. But what funding we get from the ministry just barely covers salary. So we have to depend on the community to bring us toothpaste, to bring us bath soap, to bring us toilet tissue. And so the Adventist churches, the churches around, help us tremendously. The clubs help us. Right now we are way down with things like that. And we are hoping that the Lord will provide some funds for us, either to buy more toiletries. You'll find too that the children are loving, so we have to make sure that they smell good and look good. Through the generosity of one Robert Klima in Virginia. He came here some years ago, and what he saw here impressed him, and he went back to Virginia and started a disability fund for the children. And thank God, because Monique, because of that, we are able to hire 2 specialized teachers, and they are paid by Mr. Robert Klima of Virginia. Isn't that remarkable? And they have the 2 teachers down there now. The children are under there, and the ones that can move around, they are coloring and doing all. So, Monique, all right, good. I'm here to visit to see you.
Now, Gloria, we're from Canada. How can the church in Canada and people from Canada be involved in your ministry?
Oh, well, I can give you an address, and all you have to do.
What type of people are you looking for?
We're looking for anybody who will help, anybody who really has this need to help us, you know. Just like how Mr. Klima visited and saw the need to help us, because as I say, what the government gives us just barely covers salary, and I tell you, it's not big salary. Some of our workers, they have worked long hours and hard, and they are almost underpaid, as it were. You understand? So everything, you see, like Money here, she loves to hug up. You have to make sure she's clean. You have to make sure she smells good.
Lord, I lift your name on high.